Good afternoon and welcome to the 2024 NCAA Division II Baseball Regional Championship at the SVSU Baseball Complex in University Center, Michigan. Today's Midwest Regional game features the Northwood University Timberwolves and the Ashland University Eagles. As a reminder to all spectators, please be alert at all times during today's games. Baseballs can accidentally fly into the seating areas. Be alert to the action. The NCAA and Saginaw Valley State University want everyone to have a safe and enjoyable day watching the best college baseball in the nation. Thank you. And now here are the starting lineups for today's game. First, for the visiting Northwood University Timberwolves under head coach Brad Baldwin. Leading off, the second baseman.
Welcome back to Saginaw Valley State University for NCAA Midwest Regional number 1 here in the NCAA 2024 Baseball Championship. My name is Ethan Jennings, and this is the 4th game of the regional. It'll be between the Ashland Eagles and the Northwood Timberwolves. Ashland and Northwood are both 1-1. Every team in this regional is 1-1, as there are guaranteed to be 2 games today. The winner of this one between Ashland and Northwood will face Saginaw Valley State in the championship game about 40 minutes following this one. Northwood and Ashland have already played. It was the first game of the tournament, and Northwood took that one. Ashland did out-hit the Timberwolves, but couldn't get runs to cross, and the Eagles just fell there. They fell by a final score of 11-4. But then Ashland beat Saginaw Valley State in the second game of the day to advance them to this one today. They did not play yesterday. Northwood, however, after winning that first game against Ashland, played Saginaw Valley State, and they lost, bringing us to this situation today. So we'll be back in just a couple of minutes following the national anthem and the announcement of the starting lineups.
Number 30, Matt Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats. Veterans and active military may render the military salute as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
as starting on the mound for the Eagles will be number 30, Matt Hall. 18 innings pitched on the season, not a routine starter for the Eagles. A 5.50 ERA and a 1-0 record. He will look to shut down some powerful Northwood hitters. Two most notable, number 45, Matt Magno, and number 17, Blake Solomon. Between those two hitters, 34 home runs on the season, 19 for Solomon, 15 for Magno. Magno batting .380, Solomon batting .368. Leading off for the Timberwolves is number 11, Logan Voth, batting .279 with 27 RBI. And before we start, the umpire is talking to Hall. What was he talking to him about his setup? Maybe not coming to a complete enough pause or something when he comes set. So an interesting start to this one before the first pitch.
For Northwood, the second baseman, number 11, Logan Voth.
Well, now Voth will take his spot in the left-handed batter's box. Hall will deal, and the first pitch of the game misses low. It's a 1-0 count. Hall pitching from the stretch, even with nobody on. A called strike here. This is an elimination game. Winner faces Saginaw Valley State in the championship. After this one, Voth pops this one up, chasing it back, and making the grab is the second baseman, Gavin Dobbles, and that is the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 5.
Joey Johnston will come up now. He'll be manning third base today for the Timberwolves, batting .277 with 27 RBI. First pitch to him here. Finds that bottom outside part of the zone for a strike. So Hall filling up the zone to start the day. And now he has Johnston on an 0-2 count following the foul ball. Way ahead here. And this one swung on as well, a breaking ball. Fouled off, and the count remains 0-2 to Johnston. Hall set in the stretch again. 0-2 on the way, and it is high. First ball of the at-bat. One, two. Hit in the air. Popped up. And making the catch is the shortstop, Devin Huckel. So 2 pop-outs to start the game. And there are now 2 outs after 2 batters as Matt Magno comes up. Talked about him in the pregame. A big hitter for the Timberwolves. Him and Solomon back-to-back. A dangerous combo. Magno watches the first pitch for a ball. And now this is swung on and popped up in foul territory. And it will land just barely inside the fence Nobody could get over there for the Eagles, and Magno will stay alive on the 1-1.
Magno is really?
The gap between in at-bats between first and second is bigger than the gap between second and 10th on their all-time list. He's got so many more at-bats than anybody else.
Yeah, we had guys, records for games played.
Yep.
And, like in basketball.
Now Magno awaits the 1-1. Swung on, fouled off.
More records. I've never
Well, yeah, like on paper, according to the NCAA record book, he's top 20 Division II history in hits. But I also know there's going to be a bunch of other 6-year
Right.
people that he might not get it based on how many others.
I decided early on I was not going to put an asterisk.
1-2.
Yeah, no.
You played here with
Low.
plays when you were here.
Yeah, you're not cheating. So.
Yep.
that's bad.
So now the count is 2-2. Longest at bat we've seen so far. Swung on and missed. The high fastball. He tipped it, but it was caught behind the plate by the catcher, Colin Overholt. And it's a 1-2-3 inning to start. And Matt Hall shuts down Northwood. Strikes out Magno. We head to the bottom of the first. No hits, no base runners.
The center fielder, number 15, Cam Miller.
Grant LaMarche will start on the mound for Northwood. A 6.19 ERA in 48 innings of work this season. As the first batter he will face fouls this one off. First batter he will face is Cam Miller.
It's too loud, it's not loud enough. Why are you playing that? It's not loud enough.
And it's just, this sound system's terrible. I mean, really listen, maybe it's just because you're outdoors.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't seem like it.
Miller's second on the team in batting average, batting .368. Now facing an 0-2 count. Reaches back and fires the 0-2, hit up the middle, and it is through. Miller singles to start the game for Ashland. So a good start for the Eagles, a base runner with no outs. It'll bring up Gavin Dobbles, batting second, third on the team in batting average, batting .357. He's got 6 home runs and 48 RBI on the year.
I wore earplugs, so I couldn't even hear what I was saying. What was that first pitch? Strike. Because it was that delay.
Now an 0-1 count.
Then a new company came in and said,
Swung on, popped foul. And another 0-2 count as LaMarche continues to fill up the zone. No balls yet. And now that's the first one. A 1-2 count. He'll throw back now. Miller back in plenty of time.
That's the same company we used before, and then like we're like, all right,
1-2 count. Dobbles will hold off there. Now 2-2. As Ashland looks to take advantage of the early base runner. Ashland in the gray, Northwood in the navy blue. On this sunny day, that one in the dirt. Swung on. So that'll be a swinging strikeout on Dobbles, but Miller will take second.
Now batting the third baseman, number 26, Jeremiah.
First strikeout of the day for Grant LaMarche, and it'll bring up Jeremiah Cangelosi. A runner in scoring position, an opportunity for Ashland. Their last game against Northwood, they out-hit the Timberwolves and yet still came away with a loss. A 7-run loss at that, but this one is hammered into right field. It'll be caught, and Miller slips, leaving second. He was going to tag up, but lost his footing and ended up returning back. So just a fly out there for Cangelosi.
I was just gonna say it's slippery out there.
First the chin, now he slips out there. Be careful.
Chris Frank's up now, the cleanup hitter for the Eagles.
That's right, he also got smashed in the finger.
Bunded off his finger.
That's right.
And first pitch misses outside.
Got on base and then did it. I think it was the same at bat. He did all
I think it was the same as that.
Frank's batting .333 this season. Looking to add to his 46 RBI. An opportunity now on the 1-0. Swung on hard, but fouled back. This Ashland team knows they need to score runs quickly to beat Northwood. Wanting to get on top of them early. Shortstop creeping at second, now backs off. The pitch from LaMarche is high and away.
I don't know how to do it on this model, but you can give us 0 runs on the top of the first inning instead of it just being blank up there.
So LaMarche taking his time on this pitch, and it's hit high in the air. A pop-up. Shortstop calling for it. Now called off by the center fielder, who makes a fantastic catch. Drew Charter sliding in.
Okay. 0-1, 0-1.
And that will be the third out as Franks flies out to short center field. We head to the second inning, only 1 hit, and that came from Cam Miller. 0-0 the score through 1.
Master Exteriors is your one-stop shop for top-notch windows, roofing, siding, gutters, decks, and installation. StormMaster will transform your home into the house you've been dreaming of. Their team of installers are fully licensed and insured employees, not subcontractors. StormMaster delivers exceptional workmanship and unparalleled customer satisfaction. StormMaster consultants will help you make the right decision for protecting your home and maximizing your value. Financing options are available. Call
Hitter, number 17, Blake Salomon.
The designated hitter, Blake Solomon, leading off for Northwood here to start the second inning. The Timberwolves went 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first, 2 pop-outs and a strikeout. And it looks like Solomon went on that.
Oh boy, that's fun.
The 1-1, just a wee bit inside. 2-1 now. Hall is set. Swung on, hit in through the infield. Solomon finds the gap between third and short. And it'll be the first hit of the day for the Timberwolves. Another hit here as Miles Beal skies this one into left center. It'll be caught out there by Cam Miller. And there'll be one out with a man on first for Drew Charters.
Install mandatory software revolves around whenever I'm working a game. So this is not the first time I've had that. Your computer is automatically going to restart in 13 minutes.
Oh no. Right in the middle of the game.
Yes. So
Charters, batting .234 this season, lays a bunt down, and they got him at first. Hall fired that one from the third base line.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 34, Alex Cole.
Solomon now standing on second as Alex Cole comes up for Northwood, his first at bat of the regional. Playing first base today for Northwood. Watches a first pitch strike. Cole batting .252 this season in 155 at bats. He has 29 RBI as he swings and fouls this one off. In a fight now, 0-2. Hall has done a good job filling up the zone to start this game. 19 pitches, 13 strikes. And another strike here as he gets his second strikeout of the day. Cole goes down swinging. Northwood gets a hit. A runner was in scoring position, but no runs cross the plate. We head to the bottom of the second, 0-0 the score.
And gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite teams. For more information, visit ncaa.com/social. Did you know that Division II offers 25 championships and is the only NCAA division that conducts national championship festivals, an Olympic-style event in which championships are held at a single site over several days? To learn more about Division II championships, including the D2 festivals, visit ncaa.com/D2. Ashland, the catcher, number 2, Colin Overholt.
Colin Overholt will lead off for Ashland. Last inning, the Eagles got their leadoff hitter on. He reached scoring position, but the Eagles could not convert. But now a 2-0 count to start as Grant LaMarche's first 2 pitches miss.
Ball, that's all I got. Ball,
And now a strike in there from LaMarche. Overholt batting .286 this season. Swings here, and that is a strike. So now a 2-2 count. LaMarche set, winding and dealing. Hit in the air, and that will be into center field. A single for Overholt. So for the second consecutive inning, the Eagles get their leadoff man aboard. Ben Peltz now, the first baseman for Ashland. And the bunt is absolutely perfect. Down the third base line. Everybody's safe, and now runners on first and second following the bunt single. Max Carone, the left fielder, up now for the Eagles. No outs, 2 on. A great opportunity here to take the lead. Second baseman comes over and covers second quickly. Overholt, though, saw coming, dives back in time.
You never know in this situation. The 2 guys behind him are hitting very well, so.
LaMarche set again. Deals to home. And the first pitch to Carone misses high. Third batter of the inning for the Eagles. No outs yet. He swings here, but this one fouled off a ways out of play. This could be a bunt situation, but the force out at third could be a little too dangerous to the Eagles here, as Carone shows no signs of doing anything but swinging away. Now a 2-1 count as LaMarche misses upstairs. LaMarche taking his time on the mound for the Timberwolves. This one hit hard on the ground to second. They look for 2, and they get 2. 4-6-3 double play for the Timberwolves. That is a big one there. And now there will be a man on third for Ian Sanders, a designated hitter. But a sac fly now out of the question with 2 outs. A monumental double play. And once again, LaMarche missing high to start a 1-0 count. Fastball foul back as Ashland looks to put the first run of the game on the board. One. No swing there from Sanders, and it's called a ball. Right across the middle of the plate, but just a little high. And now a 2-1 count. Another one very close there, but once again a ball, and now a hitter's count for Sanders, 3-1. 2 outs, runner on third. Sanders takes a swing at it this time. It'll be a tough run, but will he get over there? He will. Making the catch on the run is the center fielder, Drew Charters. And 2 hits for Ashland in the second inning, but still no runs, a runner left on third. We head to the third inning, 0-0 the score between these two schools.
Today's championship. Did you know that Division II has over 124,000 student athletes competing at 300 active member institutions? How about Division II's student athlete graduation rate being consistently higher than that of the total student body? Learn more at Division II at ncaa.org/D2. Leading off for Northwood, the right fielder, number 3, Ben Clark.
Ben Clark will lead off the third inning for Northwood. 8-9-1, 2 up for the Timberwolves. Matt Hall still dealing for Ashland. He pitched earlier this season, 5 1/3 innings against Northwood. That was the most innings he had pitched in a game this season. And now a start against them here. Looking to go, hopefully, a similar distance for Ashland. This one popped up. And the right fielder, Chris Franks, will make the catch. So it'll be 1 out as Ben Nahr comes up. Nahr, the shortstop, coming up here with 1 out and nobody on. A .302 batting average this season. 1 home run and 14 RBI. The first pitch he sees here is a strike. Another one fouled back. An 0-2 count. Hall now dealing. This one hit to first base. A tough play over there. Can the second baseman recover?
It's E3. Yeah.
Hall came and covered first, but the recovery throw from the second baseman, Gavin Dobble's not in time. It'll be an error on Ben Peltz. So the first error of the game will come here in the top of the third. Now the first pitch to Voth is low, a 1-0 count. Voth 0 for 1, a pop out in the first to lead off the game. Swings here, this one on the ground instead. A tough play at second, takes a tough hop. Throw to first is not in time. Another error, back-to-back plays on Ashland. This one an E4.
The third baseman, number 5, Joey Johnston.
So Joey Johnson will come up. Oh for 1, a pop out as well in the top of the first. And now a pitch in the dirt from Hall as Northwood building some momentum. Runners on first and second and 1 out. The meat of the Northwood order coming up as Johnston fouls this one well out of play. One. Swung on, and that will be fair. Just inside the right field line. 1 run will score. Now a throw, no throw home. 2 runs score. Nar and Voth coming home for the Timberwolves. So now Northwood taking advantage of the errors against Ashland. A double for Joey Johnston, and with 1 out, Northwood has a runner in scoring position and 2 runs plated already. And now Matt Magno coming up. Magno and Solomon will both likely bat this inning. And that is a dangerous situation, especially with momentum on the side of Northwood. This one misses low. Hall trying to keep it low in the zone against Magno. Don't want to let him tee off on anything that you hang too high. And a breaking ball misses low again, a 2-1 count. Swung on, hit to right, and it will drop in right field. Johnston will advance to third, and it's a single for Matt Magno. A bloop single at that.
The designated hitter, number 17.
2 straight hits now for Northwood as Blake Solomon comes up. So now a runner on third in scoring position. Still 1 out, sac fly. Very possible here for Solomon. He's 1 for 1. With a single. Swings at this one, and that is strike 1. Oh, 1 again, foul off. 0-2 count. Northwood dugout getting a little rambunctious now. This one chopped to third, throw to second. They get 1 to get 2. They got him! A double play. 5-4-3 to end the inning. So after 2 consecutive errors allowing 2 runs to score for Northwood, Ashland turns 2. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. 2-0 the score. Northwood takes the lead.
NCAA merchandise stands throughout the venue for great championship gear and memorabilia. Division II student athletes have the opportunity to make their college experience unique based on their individual passions, interests, and the division's Life in the Balance philosophy. Institutions encourage their student athletes to get involved in activities and experiences outside their sport and engage in areas that will help them succeed in their career and in life after college. Make it yours in Division II. Visit ncaa.org/D2 to learn more.
Devin Hukel leading off for Ashland in the inning. Will be his first at bat of the day. 9-1-2 due up for the Eagles as he fouls the first pitch of the at bat off. Hukel batting .270 in 163 at-bats this season. No home runs yet, but 20 RBI. Now facing an 0-2 count as he watched that one. .0-2 swung on, popped up, and calling for making a routine play out in right field is Clark. And now Ashland is back to the top of their order.
Center fielder, number 15, Cam Miller.
Cam Miller coming up now. A single his first time up in the first inning. He led off the game for the Eagles by getting on base, but Ashland could not take advantage. 1-0 now. And Miller watches a strike.
for most hit by pitch by
1-1, and that one's high. Now a 2-1 count. LaMarche now 34 pitches into this one. He's got 21 strikes. And now this one popped up. It's traveling foul and now out of play. Two. LaMarche looking to take him himself. In the windup. Hit in the air. And making the catch in center field is Drew Charters. So 2 outs now as Gavin Dobbles comes up. He struck out in the first, his first time up. 0 for 1 coming to the plate with nobody on and 2 outs. This one misses high. 1-0 count now. Two oh.
Just make them up.
Make him up.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's a beautiful day. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Back to you in the studio.
This one inside as well, LaMarche. The first 3-0 count we've seen today.
Before I got to AU, I heard
You would have to think with 2 outs and nobody on, Dobbles
they used to do baseball games.
has the red light.
Radio.
Yeah.
The guy didn't have any sponsors, so he started making them up.
Oh, that's funny.
And he draws a walk. The breaking ball there
Do the old Saturday Night Live. Doesn't
from LaMarche misses the mark.
The third baseman, number 26, Jeremiah.
First walk of the game for either team.
You guys ever heard of that Prairie Home Companion from years ago?
Oh, yeah.
They made up sponsors on that all the time.
do the old WKRP. What was the funeral home?
Oh, yeah. I can't remember.
Cangelosi swings first pitch. This one hit hard. Could it get out? Yes, it will! Jeremiah Cangelosi. A 2-run shot, and this one is tied. Dobbles draws a walk, and the next pitch, Jeremiah Cangelosi takes 1 yard. That one traveled a ways out to left center. And just when Northwood grabs a 2-0 lead, Cangelosi hits his 3rd home run of the season. And now this one tied at 2 apiece. 2 outs as Chris Franks will come up. And now Franks watches that one as LaMarche seems a little rattled. 5 of his last 6 pitches have been balls. The only one that wasn't was taken over the fence. And now this one high and in. A 2-0 count as LaMarche will have a meeting here with his coach. Now Northwood head coach can come out. Meet with LaMarche, tell him to calm down. Maybe a little rattled here. Northwood infielders staying where they're at, just the catcher, head coach, and pitcher on the mound.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Are they only allowed to walk?
They have a certain number.
So the 2-0 count. LaMarche back on the mound. Comes set and deals. It's low for ball 3. 7 of his last 8 pitches have missed the mark. LaMarche looking to get back on track here with 2 outs. That one a strike. Franks holds off.
I don't have like there's a ton of like single game stuff I haven't done. Like if it's before like 19, we got baseball. It's like
3-1.
it's like 70.
Low, and that's the second walk of the inning. Chris Franks make the 90-foot journey, head to first. It'll bring up Colin Overholt.
Number 2, Colin
The catcher 1 for 1 with a single in the second.
I also know of the famous fire, where they lost all their history. They lost all their stats and stuff in the old days. So
The other thing that I find funny is he has in our single season record, he's got most strikeouts by a batter. Who wants that record? Why are we broadcasting this? Hey man, you're so good. You struck out more than anyone else in the
And now this one, a pass ball. No, not even a pass ball. It got away from the catcher, Matt Magno. It was in the dirt. He blocked it, couldn't find it. And now Frank's in scoring position as he takes second.
right? Who's finishing this year? She's third all time in strikeouts, and it's why do we need to know that? Third all time in career strikeouts. I'm yeah, the pitcher doesn't want that stat. You don't want to be known as the pitcher that.
Right.
Or it wasn't strikeouts. It was hits allowed.
Yeah, you're not putting that in there.
2-0 count as that one misses high.
I will bet it's a very good chance that that's what was there before. So all right, I'll just keep it going.
Right.
I mean, I have two, but I want to get rid of. I'm can we get rid of the negative stats?
They'll check Frank's now.
About that time, one time in women's basketball, there's some negative stat. I said, I don't keep the negative stat.
What's the most
Hey,
turnovers?
who's the career leader in turnovers for basketball? Who cares?
Yeah, nobody gives a. Yeah. When was the last time we were behind by?
Pitch on the way, swung on and foul tipped back into Magno's glove.
I like it's the. When was the last time we swept a doubleheader, a basketball doubleheader against? Oh boy, so now you got to go through.
Right.
Overholt, though,
Randos that were.
Exactly.
still facing a 2-1, and now a 3-1, a hitter's count.
Each individual team, when you break, if you've beaten Grand Valley for the first time,
You have to think Northwood
That, yeah.
really wants LaMarche to get out of this inning because not only would it be helpful for their starter to get through 4 or 5 instead of only 3, but it would also cause there to be less pitchers used in this one because if Northwood wins, they have another game today.
Thanks.
we didn't be volleyball loses 16 straight.
Yeah, that was fun.
3-1.
Or not even my GM, my student worker.
And that one is ball 4 again.
Well, he has a pitch. Yeah, he's warmed up.
3 walks in the last 4 batters. The one batter that didn't walk, Jeremiah Cangelosi, who had a 2-run shot.
And he's going to Drury to be a GA. Oh, he's coming in.
Oh, your guy's replacing my guy.
And now
This was one of my students.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
we'll see a new pitcher for Northwood
this is Jake Jakellic. This is their closer. Wow.
as Grant LaMarche
Jake
comes out. We'll be back in just a moment when we see who the new pitcher is.
Now pitching for Northwood, number 48, Jake Jakellic.
the new pitcher for Northwood, number 48, Jake Jekelic.
He looks like Mark Ivey.
Typically a closer for Northwood, coming in relief here. A 3.18 ERA in 39.2 innings pitched. A first pitch strike here as Ben Peltz goes around. Runners on first and second and 2 outs. 2 runs already through for Ashland. Swung on and missed. Now an 0-2 count to Peltz. 2 swings and misses. A hot start for Jekelic. Jekelic, a sidearm pitcher, deals that one, and it just misses outside.
Had to be outside. I'm liking that breeze.
I usually watch the reaction of everybody on the team, whether or not it's actually like how close it is. Like from here, it looks like a strike. But
Swung on again. Fouled off, and Peltz will stay alive here in the bottom of the third.
embarrassing for home. I'm like, dude, this isn't first take, man.
1-2.
Know your audience.
Jekelic deals, and it is once again just outside. So a 2-2 count now as Peltz continues to stay alive.
And not the other, which is usually what you run into more than the negative. So
He swings and misses. Jekelic draws 3 of those and strikes out Peltz.
0-2.
So the first batter he faces today, he strikes out, and we will head to the fourth. 2-2 the score. An explosive third inning.
Final line for Grant Lamarche. 2 2/3 innings pitched, 2 runs, both earned, 4 hits, 1 strikeout, and 3 walks. Fielder, number 10, Miles Peel.
Getting ready now to start the fourth inning, as leading off for Northwood will be number 10, Miles Beal. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Watches the first pitch for a ball. Matt Hall still on the mound for Ashland. Misses inside here, and the count is now 2-0. Pitch on the way, misses low. Now a 3-0 count. Hall deals inside, and it's a 4-pitch leadoff walk to start the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Drew Charters.
So now Drew Charters will come up. His only at bat today, a sacrifice bunt.
And then he pitched great against Finley. The Dodgers scout guy that's always there.
Oh yeah.
He said to me after the first game, he's like, I don't see what the big deal about your closer guy is. And then the next day he's like, okay, that's like a different guy out there today. I'm like, all right, yeah.
I didn't get a chance to talk.
Oh, 1 count now as that one found the zone.
Always on
Legacy.
every legacy when he sits in the press box. So.
Bless you.
Thank you. He really likes me because he's a Dodgers.
Charters
The Midwest League, the Dodgers high affiliate.
awaiting the 0-2 count. And that one, catcher says is a good spot, but it's just outside. 1-2 count. Now to Charters. We'll check first.
Clayton Kershaw, and their two catchers were Carlos Santana and Kenley Jensen. And I think they won like 51. They went like 51 and 100 or 80 something.
1-2. Hit on the ground, and it is through. And this one into the corner in left field. Stop sign given to Beal at third, and it's a double for Drew Charters.
Now batting the
So
first
now
baseman,
Alex Cole will come up.
Alex Cole.
A strikeout his first time up. A huge opportunity here, though. No outs. Runners on second and third. A lefty hitter, too. Maybe looking to pull one toward left field. At worst, get a sac fly, advance the runners. And now a meeting here on the mound for Ashland. A tough spot. 2 runners in scoring position.
He's left-handed as John Essig, but I don't know, could be Dykes.
There is somebody warming up for Ashland, but it doesn't look like they're long into their warm-up, so probably going to see Matt Hall stay out there, but more lengthy meeting.
Yep. Gotta win this one first. Sure, it looks like Dykes.
Yeah, so when that Casey Blake trade, Carlos Santana was in that trade from the.
And they will remain with Hall. There's a bee flying around me. Sorry about the buzzing noise that just went through the mic there. So Alex Cole will come up, runners on second and third.
Jansen ended up being not being a catcher, so.
Well, just because Carlos Santana's not who I think of.
First pitch, swung on.
When you hear the name Carlos Santana, you're thinking
Of course.
So now an 0-1 count.
Yeah.
And this one hit hard into center field. 1 run will score, and now 2 RBI single for Alex Cole.
The right
So
fielder,
that
number 3, Ben.
Is a big one for Northwood. They scored 2 in the top of the third. Ashland equalized in the bottom, but now a 4-2 lead as they score 2 more here in the top.
Yeah. 86 games, 7 home runs, 220 batting average.
You said that was the first lose team.
That was the very first lose team. And they were bad.
And now Hall will step off.
Stars. It was Manning's kid. He was like a supplemental first round pick. And I got hold of that. He played shortstop. I felt like his fielding percentage might have been 50%. It was so bad.
Pitch on the way, swung on, popped up. Right fielder coming in, and he will make the catch A routine play there for Chris Franks. And that'll be the first out of the inning as Ben Clark flies out.
Nar.
It was Battle Creek. They were the Battle Creek Yankees. And they left to go to Midland, and then they reaffiliated with the Dodgers. I think.
So I remember they used to, all the great Dodgers used to come from Great Falls.
Yep. No,
So now Matt Hall got an out.
well, the Dodgers just demoted James Allen.
We're going to get a little momentum back here. He's given up 4
But I remember him leaving.
in the last 2 innings.
That's the worst baseball name I've ever had. It's like Altman?
Swung on, and that is strike 2. Now an 0-2 count.
Tigers had a pitcher a few years ago named Kyle Lobstein. I thought that was pretty bad, too, but not as bad as James Altman.
Well, just ask Al. His Pirates Bob Walk back
Oh,
in the day
yeah.
was not great.
I don't think it was an ironic name either. I think he actually.
Now 1-2 count. That one missing outside. Hall coming set from the stretch. Misses low, gets away from the catcher. Now a throw back to first, and it is not in time. Looks like Ben Peltz couldn't quite hang on to the throw there from Overholt.
That's my morning routine. I wake up in the morning and I do the grid.
Midland Empire. I forgot about that.
I gotta go to his fielding. Great Lakes.
Goal.
He was there for 2 years and he made 30.
2-2, 1 out.
30 errors in less than 100 games.
This one misses away.
Oh. Well, then he went from like short to second to right field because he couldn't field the ground ball. Then he ended up in baseball.
A full count, first full count we've seen today with 1 out. Throw back to first, not in time. Top of the order on deck for Northwood.
Yeah, like at the age of 24, I think he went to, because he was done at 23.
Rancho Cucamonga. I forgot about that. Too.
Hall comes set on the mound, and he'll throw back to first again.
Yeah, because he was there in 07, and he got released.
Does not want to give Cole the opportunity
For the Dodgers, and then he ended up back with the Dodgers when he was 20.
to get a big head start, and
He was there in 07, then he was there.
not a big lead out there. 3-2 on the way. Runner does not go. It's popped up. This will be in foul territory if it lands, and nobody can get over there for Ashland. Nar will stay alive.
I found I'm more comfortable. If I'm here for game 2, I will be sitting for a little bit, but for the most part, if it's one game, I'm standing, because those things are rough on the butt cheeks.
3-2.
Yeah, they're just industry standard bleachers.
Hall set again. Swung on and missed strike 3. Ben Nar goes down swinging.
The second baseman.
Third strikeout of the day for Matt Hall, and now the top of the order is up for Northwood with 2 outs and a runner on first. Both coming up 0 for 2, but he reached on an error in the third and later scored. He hits this one on the ground to second, throw to first in time, and that is how the inning will end. But 2 more runs cross for Northwood,
0-1.
and the Timberwolves now lead 4-2.
For Northwood in the 4th inning, 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. 1 runner left on base. NCAA Division II is the only division to conduct community engagement activities at all championship final sites. Since 2003, Division II has been a national partner of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, granting over 760 wishes to Make-A-Wish families. Division II also has a partnership with Team Impact since 2011. Over 500 children with serious or chronic illnesses have been matched with a Division II team. To learn more about Division II community engagement, visit ncaa.org/D2. Leading off for Ashland, the left fielder, number 8, Max Carone.
First pitch of the inning is a strike as Jake Jekelic came on the mound to end the last inning. With that strikeout that he had to end the last inning, he now has a 53-4 strikeout to walk ratio. That is just ridiculous. Now an 0-2 count. Pitch missing outside to Max Carone. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts and 2 batters to start the day
The designated hitter, number 12,
for
Ian
Jekelic.
Sanders.
Now up is Ian Sanders. He flew out his first time up. He watches a first pitch strike. And now this one's hit high in the air towards center field. And it is caught by Ben Clark, who moved in from right field to center field.
The shortstop, number 1, Devin Ucole.
Devin Huckel, the 9-hole hitter, now up. 2 outs, nobody on. Ashland looking to avoid going 3 up, 3 down. First pitch here is a ball. And did he go? Yes, he did. Huckel goes around. Now a 1-1 count. Swung on now, and that is strike 2. A 1-2 count as Jekelic continues his fantastic day. He has faced 4 batters. He has 3 strikeouts. Now a 55-4 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. We head now to the 5th inning following Ashland going 3 up, 3 down. 4-2 the lead for the Timberwolves.
Northwood, the third baseman, number 5, Joey Johnston.
A new pitcher in for Ashland. It is number 6, Justin Dijksma. 39.2 innings pitched this season, a 5.22 ERA. First pitch of his afternoon is a strike. Now a 1-1 count as leading off this inning for Northwood is number 5, Joey Johnston. Johnston 1 for 2 today. Gets hit hard in the leg there. Seems perfectly fine as he jogs down to first.
Number 45,
Almost a hard 90 there. And now Matt Magno will come up. 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single. First hit by pitch of the day.
Now, you said this guy's been around a few years. Yeah. Since I can remember when you guys were still in our conference.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
First pitch to Magno misses low and away.
It's a team action. I bring up the
2020 was his first year. And he actually redshirted in 2018-19. He was on the roster. So
Wow, how old is he?
he's a 6-year wonder.
And now this one popped up. This could drop. It will drop. Magno thinks about 2. He'll hold up. And a stop sign giving it third to Joey Johnston. So 2 straight hits now for Magno. And once again, Northwood threatening. They've scored 4 in the last 2 innings and a huge opportunity here. No outs. And your biggest hitter, arguably your biggest hitter, coming up to bat. Solomon, already a home run in this tournament. Thinking about another one here. Could really open up this game for the Timberwolves.
Yeah. Well, not even. Okay,
trying to sneak it through with the whole Finley thing.
Well, like the one that gets me is until we get to the tournament.
1-0.
The last headline on the baseball website was the
Misses outside.
You're exactly right.
That's not.
Al says the same thing.
Now a 2-0 count.
We don't have a Jets anywhere near us in Ashland, so.
So we're fulfilling your dreams.
And that is swung on and missed. Solomon took a big cut there.
Actually, you guys were the most familiar person. Yeah, Jensen got the wrong pizza.
They did that in the front. They go, we have a round thing. Not for everyone.
No, you can't do
Was it
that.
not for everyone?
And now this one swung on, hit hard toward right field. And it is foul and over the fence. That is just ridiculous. He goes opposite field, foul, and still gets it over the fence.
Wait till I tell my wife I'm eating Jets. She will lose her mind. We did that one year.
It's 3:32 to that right field foul pole.
About the only reason to go to Allendale, right?
Yeah, that's true. Allen's like in the middle of just nowhere. I mean, my daughter went to school there. It's a nice campus, but it's just in the middle of nowhere.
Now 3-2.
So it's funny because
A full count
My daughter was there
for Dijksma.
2004 to 2008 when they were winning football championships and stuff. She went to one football game the 4 years.
He'll check first.
Because she said she didn't want to fight the crowds anymore.
Oh yeah, because it's crazy.
There's no seats for students anywhere. And you're sitting out on the hill, and she said it's just terrible.
A full count. And Solomon draws a walk, a close one on the 3-2, but still no outs, and the bases are now juiced for Northwood. Miles Beal coming up, a flyout and a walk today. He has scored a run. And now a mound meeting coming here for Ashland. Whoa, what a catch out there. That was a tough play. It was popped foul toward the Ashland dugout. And the third baseman, Jeremiah Cangelosi, maybe misjudged it just a little, but he leaped back and made the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. But still a dangerous spot here as Northwood still has 2 outs to spare, and the base is loaded. Swung on first pitch, this time by Duryea. This is Duryea's first at bat of the day. Batting .222 this season with 9 RBI and 4 home runs. He came in right field for Drew Charters. Now facing a 1-2 count. One-two count on the way. Swung on and fouled off. Staying alive here in the 5th. Swung on and missed strike 3. A crucial strikeout for Justin Dijksma. The bases are loaded with no outs. He gets a pop out in foul territory, and now a swinging strikeout. That could not be any more crucial as Alex Cole comes up now, 1 for 2. A sac fly, no longer an option. First pitch outside. Dijksma now up to 19 pitches and 9 strikes. This one swung on, fouled off. One count. Dijksma deals, and this one just a bit outside. A 2-1 count. A big moment here for Cole and Dijksma. Dijksma looking to keep Ashland in this one. Another outside pitch. 3-1, trying to get that low outside part of the plate. Looking to force maybe a weak ground ball. In there for a strike. A walk would score a run, and now it's a full count with 2 outs and the bases loaded. A 2-run game here in the 5th. An elimination game in the NCAA tournament. Massive pitch on the way. Runner goes. He strikes him out. Come on now, Justin Dijksma. Gets in a jam. The base is loaded with no outs and no runs crossed for Northwood. Ashland stays alive. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 4-2 the score.
The NCAA thanks official equipment suppliers Rawlings, Smitty Official Apparel, Spec Seats for their support of NCAA championships. Their contributions help enhance the educational and athletic experiences of nearly 500,000 NCAA student athletes. For Division II news and championship coverage, visit ncaa.com/D2. Also, make sure to follow NCAA Division II on Twitter and Instagram, and join the conversations by using Make It Yours.
Cam Miller will lead off this time for Ashland. A huge series there in the bottom or in the top of the 5th. Northwood had the bases juiced with no outs. And the Ashland pitcher, Justin Dijksma, somehow, some way got out of it without a single run crossing the plate. And now the first pitch to Cam Miller misses low as Jake Jekelic, the pitcher in right now for Northwood, is having a stellar day of his own. He's faced 4 batters and has 3 strikeouts. Now it's a 1-1 count. Make it 2-1, that one, or 1-2, that one in for a strike as well. Miller is 1 for 2 today. He swings at a very high fastball there. 4 strikeouts in 5 batters now.
Gavin Doubles.
He has to throw harder than Mark Eichhorn.
He touched 90. I think he got 93 the other day.
So now it'll bring up Gavin Doubles, a strikeout and a walk today. First pitch, a strike.
We had 16 seniors. Like, we're going to do catcher, pitcher, first base, third base, center.
Outside now.
I think we had 21.
Yeah.
Our only key seniors are Dijksma.
1-1 on the way.
Well, we had that many, but most of them didn't play.
Oh, okay.
We're loaded for next year.
Outside, a 2-1.
We'll go get our
Swung and hit hard into right field. And that one will hit the bottom of the wall. Ricochet off the top. And it'll be a stand-up double for Gavin Doubles, the first hit given up by Jake Jekelic.
The third baseman, number
Only the
26,
second time a
Jeremiah
ball has
Angelosi.
only the second time an Ashland hitter has made contact with a pitch from Jekelic in the first 6 batters.
Sure. He's got to be a nightmare for right.
Jeremiah Cangelosi coming up now. Flew out in the first, but a 2-run shot in the third. Got the scoring going for Ashland. It tied the game. They now trail 4-2. Another 2-run shot certainly would be appreciated for this Eagles team. Swung on now, 2 strikes. A quick 0-2.
Reboot, now I don't have internet.
Rains and pours.
0-2 count.
Press those things so I have to download it again.
Jekelic taking his time this time, and it's fouled away. 3 straight strikes from him here to Cangelosi. 4 straight going back to Dobble's double.
Okay, there we go.
Fouled off again. So Cangelosi now. He's got 2 swinging strikes and then 2 fouls.
Arena or whatever, and the women are getting ready to play. Holy moly, what a great atmosphere.
I know what you're about to say.
And at the end of the women's game, half the
They
people
all
left.
left. That's still the case today.
Wow, it's crazy. There's no other place.
Now this one fouled off as well.
Getting at least as much support
Yep.
as the women.
Yep, it's still that way today.
It was great for the women. but
Yeah.
gee.
Our men have improved a little bit, but yeah, our statistics for women's basketball is just, to say the least, rapid.
Oh yeah, you got a great team.
5 pitches, 5 strikes this at bat. Now 6 as that one is fouled off. The 4th in a row.
It's also because our women won 20 games and our men have won 20 games in 5 years.
Well, it's like
Tom will change that.
when we
It'll
have
be
a game,
interesting to see how fast he can do it.
we'll play Ashland and we'll think and we'll say, hey, there
0-2.
it was less than 10 that we got beat. You think that's great?
Yep.
When you, come on.
On the way. Swung on and fouled off.
31 and 2 this year,
Make that 5 in a row.
and people thought that was a bad game.
Cangelosi staying alive. He's faced 7 strikes and
They did.
is only facing an 0-2 count. So
Yeah, that's going to be it for them.
another pitch on the way from Jekelic.
He's a good coach, so they won't mean they're not going to be 31 and 2. We're not going to.
Oh,
And that one hit him.
yep.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
I was waiting to see if he swung, so.
Jekelic threw 7 strikes to Cangelosi.
Let's Brad gonna argue here.
And now
The right fielder, number 21,
that one ends up
Chris Frank.
hitting Cangelosi. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
You know I say this,
One of the worst
but I always joke with
ways to lose a batter, and now the umpires meeting here just to the right of the mound.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. If you polled all of Shalley's former players, 99% of them will say they love him.
Yeah.
When he,
Well, he's competitive and they're good.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
And it will be a hit by pitch still. Not completely sure what they were arguing.
Off for the men. It was, the women basketball team, they've been good for a while. They got some great support up there.
It's weird when you're really good for it.
It'll bring up Chris Franks. Fly out and a walk today. Runners on first and second and 1 out. He hits this one. Will it stay fair? Yes, it will. Into left field. 1 run coming home. Will there be a play? There will be, but it is not in time. Run scores. Gavin Dobbles. A hustle play there. He runs 180 feet, and he is safe at home. Now Ashland within 1.
The catcher, number 2, Colin Overholt.
So a similar situation again for Colin Overholt. 1 out, runners on first and second. Jekelic set. He did not go, but it's called a strike either way. 2 Overholt, so now an 0-1 count. Both teams at 6 hits. Northwood leads 4-3. 2 critical Ashland errors allowed 2 runs to score for Northwood. That was in the top of the 3rd. And right now, one of those, the difference in the game, and that one gets away from the catcher, but nobody will advance. A 2-1 count now from Jekelic. On the way, outside, ball 3. So Jekelic has been filling up the zone. We haven't seen a 3-1 count, really. He has 33 pitches and 25 strikes. This one hit hard. Could it go? It will! A 3-run home run, Colin Overholt. And Ashland has taken the lead. 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th, and it is now 6-4. Overholt got all of that one. A breaking ball hangs perfectly right in the top of the zone, and he tees off his 4th home run of the season, and it comes at a massive time. And now that one high. Jekelic this season has given up just 32 hits, but 10 of them have been home runs. And now a mound meeting coming here as Ben Peltz, next batter, is now facing a 2-0 count. So Ashland has 6 runs, and 4 of them have come off of 2-run home runs. The first one from Jeremiah Cangelosi, who scored as a part of that last home run, and then, of course, the one you just saw from Colin Overholt. So the score now, 6-4 in favor of Ashland. This game, the momentum really has just been turned around completely. You look back to the top of this inning when Northwood had the bases loaded and no outs, and they didn't take advantage of it. They did not score a run. A pop-out and 2 strikeouts with Justin Dykesma on the mound. Just a fantastic job, and now a 4-pitch walk for Ben Peltz. All momentum swinging in the favor of the Eagles now.
The left fielder, number 8, Max Carone.
Max Carone will come up now. So Northwood couldn't score in that top of the 5th. And this one is through. This could be extra bases as that one rolls into a big gap in right field. Everybody will hold up after advancing to a double for Max Carone. He was 0 for 2, but a big one here. And now 2 more runners in scoring position, still just 1 out for Ashland.
I have it, but I never turn it on, and it still comes on. Oh, that's funny. I just figured I just needed to down above it and then an X and push it.
So Jekelic will remain on the mound, but somebody warming up for Northwood. Can't quite see a number out there.
Yeah, it's probably Carroll.
Now an 0-1 count as that one crosses the plate for a strike. The Northwood defense has all their infielders playing up. They're going to go home with a ground ball here. They can't afford any more runs to cross. Carone, ground ball to short. He dives, the shortstop dives, but it gets through. 1 run scores, a long run in for the center fielder, and now 2 runs. That hit could not have been more perfect for the infield Northwood had. Would have been a routine play if the shortstop for Northwood, Ben Nahr, was playing where he normally plays, but because if he was playing so far up on the grass, it was just too quick. The diving attempt wasn't there, and then that ball stopped about 10 feet in the center field, and the center fielder, Ben Clark, had a long run in as that one was high and in. And now time being called.
No, it was a wild pitch, I think, right?
Oh, they're going to talk about it.
And now another discussion here, the second time here. We've seen it in the bottom of the 5th inning where 6 runs have now crossed for Ashland. They lead 8-4. Not completely sure what is being discussed, but a brief pause to a massive inning for Ashland.
Whether or not he swung, is that what
I
they're
think
talking
they're trying to decide whether it hit the bat.
And still more discussion now. The Northwood head coach out.
Saying that it hit his bat, and they're saying it hit nothing.
And the debate here
What else
could be possibly that they're debating whether or not it hit Devin Huckel's bat when he got out of the way. The ruling is no, and it'll be ball 1. And Ian Sanders will, in fact, advance to second. One out here, runner on second. A 1-0 count, bunt shown, pulls back, called a strike. It's a 1-1 count.
I mean, that's only for the live stats. Right. As you just have that button right there, you don't need anything. You don't need stat checker. Stat check's only to get the live stats out, right? So it goes to
Jekelic set again. Been really solid all year for Northwood. But he's really getting knocked around here in the bottom of the 5th. Yesterday, Northwood fell by the final score of 6-4, and it was a big inning that hurt them there, a 5-run inning for SVSU. And now a 6-run inning has put them in the deep hole again. That one across for a strike, though, a 2-2 count against Huckel, who is 0 for 2. He kind of check swings, a small little chopper to second. It will be the second out. But nonetheless, 6 runs have come across, and Cam Miller will come up for the second time this inning. Ashland has batted around. Miller led off the inning with a strikeout, but then 7 straight batters reached base for Ashland, and all but one of them has scored now. The only one that hasn't is Ian Sanders, who is currently standing on third. Miller 1 for 3. Swings and misses here. Now an 0-2 count. Jekelic maybe getting back in a little bit of a groove here. Oh, 2 on the way. well outside, and ooh, that was dangerous. Ian Sanders saw the ball got away from Matt Magno, the catcher, ended up like halfway down the third base line, and then slipped and fell when he realized the ball was not far from home plate. But he's back in time. Still 1-2, still 2 outs as Miller fouls this one off, so count will stay the same. Jekelic set. Deals the 1-2. This one hit in the air to center, and it'll be caught out there by Ben Clark, and that will end the inning. We'll head now to the 6th inning, but Ashland, 6 runs on 5 hits. They lead 8-4 in this elimination game, and Northwood work to do here in these last 4 innings.
Clark.
Northwood looking to follow up the big inning that Ashland just had. They trail by 4 coming into the 6th, and leading off for them is Ben Clark. If you think all the way back to the top of the 5th inning, which feels like forever ago, Northwood had the bases loaded with no outs, and Justin Dijksma got 3 straight outs and ended the inning. No runs scoring for Northwood. Pop out and 2 strikeouts now. 2-1 count to start this inning. That one misses high. Three-one count. In there for a strike. So a full count to start the 6th. And this one is high. It's hit hard, and it is foul over the wall just left of the foul pole. The second time today that Northwood has gotten a hold of one over the fence, but just barely foul. Ashland has 2 home runs, and those 2 home runs have accounted for 4 of Ashland's 8. The difference in the game in this game right now. Now this one on the ground, hot chopper to third, throw to first is in time from Cangelosi. And Clark goes down for the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 6, Ben Nar.
Ben Nar will come up now. Reached on an error in the third, a strikeout in the fourth. He's 0 for 2. Swings here, and that is a strike. The breaking ball from Dijksma gets him to go, and now another breaking ball, but this one outside. Nar holds off.
Ball. 1-1, yep.
Now hit on the ground is short. Fielded, throw to first in time. Devin Huckel making the play for Ashland.
The second baseman, number 11, Logan Voth.
So two straight ground outs to start, and Logan Voth will come up. Voth 0 for 3. Watches a strike here. One. Swung on in the dirt. Dijksma's breaking ball looking really good right now. So a 1-2 count. A strike away from getting out of the inning and sitting down the Timberwolves in order. And he just barely misses there. Just a little low. 2-2 count. Dijksma taking his time now. Crowd quiets down as this one is reached for and fouled. First base coach for Northwood knocking it down. Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming now for Voth. Putting up a fight here. 2-2 on the way. Low, and the count is full. With 2 outs, a payoff pitch coming for Voth. Dijksma deals outside. Voth draws a walk. And it'll bring up Joey Johnston.
Joey Johnston.
Hit by a pitch his last time up before that. 1 for 2. He does have a double. That came in the third inning. It was a 2 RBI double at that. Now a 1-0 count as the first pitch misses high. Fouled off. A 1-1 count here. And now he's going to step off real quick, take a circle around the mound. But now Dijksma stepping back on. 1-1 count. Misses low and away. 2-1 now. Fouled off. Dijksma looking to get out of the inning. Keep this Ashland momentum alive and well. He comes set. Misses high again, and it's another full count. Another payoff pitch. Last time he had a payoff pitch, he threw over to first a few times, but nobody covering first here. Both really taking a lead. Runner goes, swung on, and fouled back. So they're giving Voth a pretty substantial lead over at first. Peltz is not covering. Voth in a sprinter's stance. He goes. It's popped up and out of play. Three-two now. Now the pitch on the way. Voth goes again. Ground ball. Diving play at second. Does the throw get there in time? Oh, my gosh. What a way to end the inning. Gavin Dobbles. A diving stop. Turns and throws while laying down and spinning. He gets the out at first. Johnston couldn't quite beat it out. And now we will head to the bottom of the sixth. All momentum pointing toward the Eagles.
College experience is waiting. It's time to compete, time to learn, time to laugh, and time to unite. It's time to call the highest ranked dorms in the country home. The choice is yours. The time is now. The school is SVSU.
For Ashland, the second baseman, number 7, Gavin Dobbles.
That's one thing I always try to do is pronounce players' names right. Visitors and home.
Leading off for Ashland in this inning is number 7, Gavin Dobbles, who just made a fantastic play to end the top of the sixth over at second. The Eagles put up 6 their last time batting. And they will continue the hitting brigade. Single in the left field to start the inning.
The third baseman, number 26, Jeremiah Cangelosi.
Jeremiah Cangelosi coming up now. He's reached the last 2 times up, including a 2-run home run in the third inning. In the fifth, he was hit by a pitch. He faced 7 strikes, had an 0-2 count, and then the first pitch to miss the plate hit his elbow. a new pitcher in for Northwood as well. Number 32, Jake Carroll.
Some kid, he gets
As there's a throwback to first for Magno, not in time.
His parents were shitting in the, right in front of the press. Turn around, start yelling at him.
Oh yeah, that's.
I'm
Those
thinking,
care too much.
you know what? First time
Carroll
he's been on the
pitched
field.
earlier this week against Ashland.
Then I had another guy, same
He had 11 walks in the entire season, as this one is through for a single. He had 11 walks the entire season, but in his one appearance against Ashland on Thursday, he had 6.
Chris Franks.
A 3.44 ERA and 49.2 innings pitched, though, as he now faces runners on first and second following 2 straight singles.
very nice one, you know? And I want to get it right.
Exactly.
But you don't turn around and yell at me when you're a freshman kid who's never played a game after that.
Carroll said he checks second. Winds and deals. Bunt shown. Pulling back is Chris Franks. One-0 count now. Carroll checking second. In the wind-up, bunt show. Now a throw back all the way to second. One hops into the outfield, and the runners will advance.
Yeah, give it to catcher. Still short hop.
So that throw down essentially did what Ashland was trying to do with the bunt. And now it's no outs, runners on second and third, and Northwood, for the second time today, will have their infielders playing up on the grass. Looking to go home with the ground ball if they get it. And now swinging away hard is Chris Franks. He misses that one. It's a 2-1 count. Carroll deals. This one just outside. A 3-1 count now. No outs yet this inning. And he will hold off on this one. It's called ball 4. He'll head to first.
Colin Overholt.
And now the bases are loaded with no outs for Ashland. First and third baseman now playing up on the grass. Second and short playing closer to second, probably looking to turn the double play. This one is in there for a strike as Colin Overholt has come up for Ashland. He swings hard at this one, and it will... Did he catch that? No, he didn't. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a single. Miles Beal flew over there. He dove, and it looks like the ball short hopped into his glove during the dive. So it ends up being a single. 1 run will score. And Overholt follows up his 2-run home run his next at bat, an RBI single. An 0-1 count now as Carroll, 12 pitches, 5 strikes, bases loaded, no outs, 1 run already scored. Ashland really pouring it on now as the breaking ball misses high. And now Northwood sending out another pitcher to warm up, as Ashland's batters are just finding gaps left and right now. Also 2 home runs today. They have 12 hits. And that is strike 3. So Carroll gets the first out of the inning. He strikes out Peltz, who's left watching. The second time Peltz is struck out today. And that's Carroll's first strikeout of the day. Max Carone will come up now. 1 for 3 today. A double in the last inning. Now facing a 1-0 count. Still 1 out and bases loaded. A good spot for Ashland. That one misses low. (2-0) hitters count here to Carone. He chops this one softly on the ground, but foul on the third base line. A 2-1 count now. On the way now. Carone watches it. It's another ball. A walk would score a run. Really can't afford that here if you're Northwood. Can't give them anything free. In the 4 runs Ashland scored on Thursday against Northwood, 3 of them were walked in. And this one misses low, and here's a 4th one of the weekend walked in. First one of today is Cangelosi. Strolls in from third to score the 10th run of the game for Ashland. Now in double digits, they lead by 6. Ian Sanders, the designated hitter, up now. 1 for 3, a single in the 5th, his lone hit. Now a 1-0 count. Carroll comes set and deals to Sanders, who watches a strike now. If you're Northwood, you really cannot afford any more runs coming in. The middle infield playing the double play right now. And this one is lined and caught in center field. Runner will come home. Throw is cut off. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, as Chris Franks makes the 90-foot journey home. 11-4 now the score. Ashland, a commanding lead. They've scored 9 runs in the last 2 innings. Now 2 outs following the flyout from Sanders. It'll bring up Devin Huckel, who grounded out his last time up. He's 0 for 3. That one misses high. (1-0) on the way. Upstairs now. A 2-0 count to Huckel. Carroll, 24 pitches and 11 strikes. Now 26 pitches, actually. Still just 11 strikes. 2-0 fouled off over the screen and out of play. So a 2-1. Carroll now taking his time on the mound, coming set. In the dirt, gets away from the catcher, but nobody will advance. (3-1) to Huckel. Carroll needs this out. He's set this time, and it's inside, and the bases are loaded again as Carroll walks him. First time today, Huckel has reached base, and Cam Miller will come up on his 5th at-bat here in the 6th inning. Bases loaded and 2 outs. Miller, the 9th batter of the inning. Swings first pitch, and that is a strike.
So now our pitcher here had 11 walks the entire season, and now in 2 appearances this weekend he has 9 walks. Wow.
So Carroll in 2 appearances this weekend, 9 walks after having just 11 on the season. This one hit in the air, and it is caught in left field. So Ashland goes through another 9 batters. Miller flies out. That will end the inning, but 3 more runs score, and 11-4 now the score. The Eagles holding a commanding lead.
3 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error. 3 runners left on base. Did you know more than 50,000 student athletes compete in NCAA championships at more than 800 sites across the country each year? Don't miss out on witnessing the next great moment in sports history. Find a championship near you by visiting ncaa.com/tickets. Fans, this year the NCAA Division II championships are celebrating their 50th anniversary. The NCAA congratulates all of the student athletes who are part of this year's memorable event and thank the student athletes who have competed and contributed to the rich history of this championship. Leading off for Northwood, the catcher, number 45, Matt Magno.
Matt Magno will lead off the inning for Northwood. Watched a ball there. He has 2 straight singles. He's 2 for 3 on the day, as this one is inside. Doesn't quite get him. A 2-0 count now, as Dykesma remains on the mound for Ashland. This one hits softly toward the pitcher, but called a foul ball. So a 2-1 count. as Dykesma comes set again on the mound for Ashland. This one hit on the ground, chopper to third, fielded glove side, throw to first in time. 1 up, 1 down to start for the Eagles.
The designated hitter, number 17.
11-4, the lead for Ashland. Now in the 7th inning, the back third of this game. They can't seem to miss at the plate right now. And Solomon swings and misses at a first pitch high fastball. And now this one is inside. One. Hit hard. It was a high fastball. Solomon got a hold of it. It's in the gap. He's going to dig for 2 here, and he is in there standing up. He takes the 1-1 high fastball deep into the gap in right center, and a runner on for Northwood. On Thursday, Northwood beat Ashland by a final score of 11-4. The Eagles, though, out-hit Northwood. They're certainly making sure that they won't lose while out-hitting the Timberwolves again, holding a 7-run lead with 12 hits to Northwood's 7. This one hit in the air towards center field, and it will be caught. Solomon will not attempt to advance from second to third. So 2 outs and a runner on second.
The right fielder, number 23, Caden Durier.
And it'll bring up number 23, Caden Durier. His second at bat of the game. He came up in the 5th, where he struck out.
Pinch hitter, E.J. Clark.
And it is not going to be Caden Durier. It'll be
E.J. Clark.
It'll be a pinch hitter, number 25, E.J. Clark. He's got a few at-bats this tournament, but no starts. First pitch he sees here is a ball. He swings here and fouls it off. A 1-1 count. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. So Dykesma, who's pitched very, very well for Ashland, now has Northwood down to a 1-2 count and 2 outs. Throws a hard fastball there, but it misses outside. A 2-2 count. And now this pitch misses low. Full count, 2 outs. Payoff pitch, grounded to third. Misplayed over there, throw to first. Still gets him. A good recovery over there from Jeremiah Cangelosi. And that will end the inning as Clark rounds out.
For Northwood in the 7th inning, no runs, 1 hit.
We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Ashland looking to continue their good hitting streak. They've scored 9 in the last 2 innings. Looking to add to that in the 7th.
time to take advantage of the lowest tuition of any state school in Michigan. A school where 90% of our students receive scholarships or grants. The choice is yours. The time is now. The school is SVSU.
A new pitcher now in the game for Northwood. It is number 22, Jeff Metzger, who has 19 innings pitched on the season, a 3.32 ERA. As the first pitch he deals is hit high and deep to left, and it is foul. That was blasted, though. Oh, my gosh. Gavin Dobbles got a hold of that one. He scored. He has scored a run his last 3 times he's come up. A walk, a double, and a single got him on base. So now an 0-1 count. And this one's looped hard, too, and it is into left field for a single. Dobble thinks about 2, will head back. And the hitting continues for the Eagles. They batted around in the 5th, had 9 batters come up in the 6th. And now here in the 7th, continuing where they left off. Runner goes. Magno's throw down to second is beautiful. They got him. They steal first pitch, and Magno's throw could not have been more perfect. And he is caught stealing. It's now 1-0 count. Cangelosi fouls this away. It's a 1-1 count. Popped up and out of play, foul. Game 2 will take place about 40 minutes after the conclusion of this one. It will be the Saginaw Valley State Cardinals versus the winner of this game. A 2-2 count now to Cangelosi. He has also scored the last 3 times he's come up, including a 2-run home run in the 3rd. He fouled that one off, and the count remains 2-2. Staying alive here against Metzger. And now he swings and misses here, a big strikeout. And now 2 outs. Huge for Northwood. They've been struggling to keep the Eagles off the base paths. But now 2 outs as Chris Franks comes up. Franks has reached his last 3 times up. Only 1 hit today, though. That was a single in the 5th. Now an 0-1 count to him. On the way. And this one is low and outside. Now a 1-1 count. Outside again. Metzger 6 strikes on. Now 8 strikes on 13 pitches. Now a 2-2 count. A chance to get out of this inning. And that one got away from him well high. So a full count. And it misses low and away. Franks draws a walk. So now Colin Overholt will come up. He had a 2-run home run in the 5th. He's reached all 4 times he's been up. He has 3 hits, that home run, and 2 singles to go with it. He'll come up with a runner on first and 2 outs. He hits this one, and it is going to be caught in left field and end the inning.
0-1.
So 1 hit in the inning for Ashland, but no runs score. Northwood finally tames the Eagles just a little, but they still lead 11-4 as we have 2 innings to play.
And our corporate partners, Aflac, Axe, Buffalo Wild Wings, Buick, Dick's Sporting Goods, Great Clips, Intuit TurboTax, Invesco, LG, Marriott, Nabisco, Nissan, Pizza Hut, Reese's, and Wendy's. Their support enhances NCAA championships and the educational and athletic experiences of nearly 500,000 NCAA student athletes.
Alex Cole will lead off here for Northwood in the top of the 8th. Cole is 2 for 3. Or sorry, 1 for 3. He's got 2 strikeouts and a single. Watch the first pitch strike here. Now chops this one softly on the ground to first, and taking it himself will be Ben Peltz. So a quick first out to start the inning here in the 8th. Ben Clark will come up now. One-zero count now. Clark 0 for 3 today. A chopper to short, throw to first is in time. A little tall, but Peltz got up there. 2 straight groundouts to start, and now it will bring up Ben Narr, who is also 0 for 3.
Now batting the shortstop, number 6, Ben Narr.
And this one is hit hard into center field. Tracking it back and making the catch is Cam Miller, a 3-up, 3-down inning. Very quick in the top of the 8th. And we will head to the bottom. Score remains the same, 11-4, Ashland.
Leading off for Ashland, the first baseman, number 17, Ben Peltz.
Peltz will lead off the inning for Ashland. Ben Peltz, 1 hit today, was a bunt single. Since then, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Ashland was held to 0 runs and just 1 hit in the bottom of the 7th. Surprising considering they scored 9 runs in the 5th and 6th innings combined. But now, looking to add even more insurance before Northwood comes up for one last opportunity in the top of the 9th. It's a 3-1 count to start as Metzger remains on the mound for the Timberwolves. And it's outside, ball 4. A walk to open up the 8th for Ben Peltz. And Max Carone will come up now. Carone was 0 for 2 to start the day, but since then a double and a walk, he's turned it around. He axe swings at this one, but it works out and gets through. That one was probably about at his eyes, really. And he swings at it and hits it hard on the ground. It gets through, and it'll be a single. Ian Sanders up now. 1 for 4 today. Runners on first and second and no outs. He swings and hits this one in the air to center field. A routine play out there, and nobody will advance. Ben Clark making the catch.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Devin Huckel.
Devin Huckel will come up now, 1 out. A runner in scoring position, another on first. Jeff Metzger continuing to deal. 23 pitches and 12 strikes. This one misses high. It'll be a 1-0 count. Another one misses high here. Metzger just trying to find the zone. Less than a 50% strike percentage now. 12 strikes on 25 pitches. And this one is way up there. 3-0 now. You would have to think with the way that these Northwood pitchers have struggled to hit the zone at times today that there would be a red light here for Huckel, and he watches a strike. So it will be a 3-1 count now. There is a pitcher warming up for Northwood in the bullpen. And that is ball 4. Bases loaded with 1 out. The second consecutive walk for Huckel.
15, Cam Miller.
And Cam Miller will come up for his 6th at-bat of the day. And first, a mound meeting here. We will see if Northwood will go to a new pitcher. Doesn't seem like it. But bases loaded and 1 out. Something's got to change here for the Timberwolves if they want a chance at this one and a chance to advance to the championship game against Saginaw Valley. So now it'll be Cam Miller. 1 for 5 today. His one hit, a single to lead off the game for Ashland all the way back in the first inning. So now 1-0 count. Swung on and fouled off. One count now. Metzger set deals, and this is in there for a strike. So now 2 consecutive strikes. A strikeout would be big here. Take the sac fly out of the picture. 1-2. Swung on. That'll be a hit in the left or right field. 1 run will score. 2 runs now, and it'll be a stand-up double for Cam Miller. So now the lead up to 13-4.
Now batting the second baseman.
Peltz and Carone both come in to score. And now we will see a pitching change for Northwood, so we'll be back in a moment. It'll be 1 out. Runners on second and third here in the bottom of the 8th.
Now pitching for Northwood, number 31, Lance Blazak.
The new pitcher for Northwood will be number 31, Lance Blazak. 3 innings pitched this season. So certainly not a guy you see often for the Timberwolves. He's only pitched twice since March, only once in May. But he comes in here, Ashland, hitting well, up 9. But he has not given up an earned run yet this season.
Crappy lefty. We've got plenty of quote-unquote arms where they can get over the plate.
Gavin Dobbles will be the first man that Blazak faced. And the first pitch from Blazak will hit Dobbles.
Now batting the third baseman, number 26.
And that will
Cangelosi.
load the bases for Ashland with 1 out, and Jeremiah Cangelosi will come up. He has a 2-run home run in the third, single in the 6th. His other 3 at-bats were a flyout in the first, a hit-by pitch in the 5th, and a strikeout in the 7th. Faces an 0-1 count here. Blazak taking his time. Pitch on the way, and it misses for ball 1. And Cangelosi will hold off here, but it's in there for a strike. Now a 1-2 count. And this one is lined. It'll score 1 run. And another one on the way. And Ashland has blown this game even wider open. They leave by 11. The score is 15-4. 16 hits today for the Eagles. That one hit into left field. It'll be caught for the second out of the inning. Chris Franks flies out.
One of our coaches is recruiting.
The catcher, number 2, Colin Overholt.
And she just texted me, she's like, should I drive to Minden?
Colin Overholt will come up now. He reached his first 4 times up, including a 2-run home run in the 5th. In the 7th, his last time up, he flew out. Here with 2 outs, runners on first and second. That one in there for a strike as Ashland seems to have this game pretty secured. Northwood still to bat, but it would take just about a miracle for the Timberwolves to come back from down 11 in the top of the 9th. And still more opportunities to score for Ashland. And that one misses well inside, and the runners will advance. So now 2 in scoring position for Ashland. Two, 1. And that one gets through, and another run will score for Ashland. Magno's flip back to his pitcher. Blasik is not in time. So now it'll be a runner on third as the umpire dusts off the plate. A 3-1 count to Colin Overholt. The score is now 16-4. 16 hits on the day for Ashland. This one hit hard into center field, chasing it back at the wall and making the catch on the track is Ben Clark, and that will end the inning. So now, top of the 9th, Ashland 3 outs away from securing a date with Saginaw Valley in the championship game. As for Northwood, in need of a miracle, they trail by 12.
Pinch hitter Evan Wiegand.
Pinch hitting for Northwood, number 7, Evan Wiegand.
Pinch hitter now for Northwood as number 7, Evan Wiegand, comes up. First pitch he sees is lined hard, and oh my gosh, it's caught by the shortstop, Devin Huckel. One of the hardest hit balls Northwood has had today, and it gets erased. Joey Johnston will come up now.
Joey Johnston.
Johnston has reached twice in his 4 attempts today, a double and a hit by pitch. a pop out and a ground out in his other 2 at bats. Now facing an 0-1 count. As Dijksma continues to deal, he reaches for this one. Ground ball to the first base coach. It will be foul. And now Dijksma will wind and deal, and this time Johnston will hold off on the low breaking ball. 16-4 the score. This is popped up and foul and out of play. One-two count. In there, strike 3, and Ashland is now an out away. Johnson goes down looking, and it'll bring up Matt Magno. 2 for 4 today. That one misses outside. 1-0 count. And he tries to check his swing, but he goes around. Now a 1-1. Dijksma winds and deals. Magno hits this hard into center field, and the catch is made. Ashland dominates here in game 1 of 2 today. They win by a final score of 16-4. Saginaw Valley State awaits them in the regional championship game. Thank you for watching the NCAA Midwest Regional number 1, a part of the NCAA Division II Baseball Championship. My name is Ethan Jennings. Stay tuned here on Flow Sports in just about 40 minutes. The Ashland Eagles, who you just saw win by a final score of 16-4, will take on Saginaw Valley State for an opportunity to go to the Midwest Super Regional.